right, y'all. So don't you touch. All right, y'all. So y'all seen the title. Y'all see the baby. I just wanted to talk about a few things that I learned being a dad for 2 years. My baby girl will be 2 next month. It's crazy to say. But I'm gonna start it off with what y'all just seen, and it's patience for sure. One of the things I was about to lie to y'all. I was a little impatient. A little, I guess it's me trying to give myself some grace. But I was probably more impatient for her. Hi. And even now I kind of find myself getting impatient because I want certain things in life to happen on my time, not necessarily God's timing. And like stuff like this, right? Like doing this video is being patient and trying to work through and film this YouTube video, right? Like she doesn't understand that, oh snap, daddy trying to record a YouTube video, he needs me to be quiet. Like she's not even 2, her brain's not comprehending that ask or that you know, that awareness that you may be seeking from an adult or a teenager or something. So patience for sure, man. And not only that, like when she was a small baby, she don't understand it now, being older, like in her toddler stage. But even as like a small baby, she doesn't understand it, right? Like if she's crying in the middle of the night and it's like, just go to bed. But it's like, of course you want her to go to bed, but it's like, you know, you got to figure out what that need is or figure out why she's crying and then get her to go to bed. And so the patience comes in because you want to be patient with yourself, with your wife, with the situation, with your mental. I think that's the big one, man. It's like giving yourself the patience mentally to digest the situation, understand what's going on, and not allow yourself to get so overwhelmed to where you kind of crash out or to where you self-isolate, right? I was reading in the book today called Lens of the Father, and it was talking about like this orphan spirit. And it's looking like it's about to be a really good book. I'm like page 40-ish or so. But it's looking like it's about to be a really good book. And talking about the orphan spirit, one of the characteristics of it was like that isolation, that pain, just lacking that awareness of your situations. And one way to overcome it is the spirit of adoption, right? Because the Bible says we were adopted as children through Jesus Christ. And we have to claim that. We have to accept that. The enemy is very manipulative, very conniving. He's like a strategist almost, looking to scheme and plot against the plans that God has for your life. And so that patience, man, it's like you can't allow what your environment says to outweigh the truth of God, like what God says. And so it's like if God felt like me and my wife were the ones to raise his children, we have to know that the things that we're going through wasn't something that God was like, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. If y'all crash out, you crash out, right? That's on you. It's like, nah, like he gave us that responsibility. The Bible tells us that children are a blessing from the Lord. He expects us to steward that role as parents. And so having that patience with her, even trying to teach her, right? It's like, she's not gonna know and understand like how me and you do, right? She's not gonna know, like if I tell her no, obviously I told her no and she understands no, but she doesn't understand why I'm telling her no. You get what I'm saying? It's like it's that explanation. I was like, no, you can't go outside past the street lights because it's dangerous, it's too young for you. There's nothing good out there for you at your age when the street lights come on, whatever, right? You know, they're 7, 8, 9, 10, or whatever the age is, they can understand that. But if I tell a 2-year-old, don't touch my phone that's on the table, they don't know why. especially, and that rolls right into my next point. Especially if you have already given them that device or that object or whatever it is. Consistency. That's another thing that my being a dad has taught me. Man, if you're gonna do anything in this life, be consistent. And I know people say that a lot of times on YouTube, and I have failed to really do that for a long period of, like a long stretch of time on YouTube. But when I tell you one thing for sure, consistency will take you far. Consistency in anything. Like consistency in God will take you far. Being consistent in his presence, being consistent in the word, being consistent praying, being consistent worshiping. You can be consistent at doing the wrong thing, and that's going to take you somewhere too. Like being consistent at whatever it is will take you one way or another. And so for me, it's like if I tell my daughter no, she can't have my phone, but then when I want her attention preoccupied so I can do whatever it is task that I'm trying to do, and I give her said phone, but then when I want to use the phone, or when I'm trying to record a video or whatever, listen to music or watch a video on my phone, and then she goes to grab my phone, I have to then combine the patience and the consistency. It's like I'm not consistent with her and telling her no, that she can't have the phone. So guess who's going to go grab the phone when she sees the phone? She's like, oh snap, this phone has Little Lights. That's like a show that we've been watching and showing her. Like, oh snap, this phone has the ability to show Little Lights. So I'm trying to watch Little Lights. Like I'm trying to do whatever. I'm trying to, it's bright, it's stimulating. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? That's how her brain is thinking, operating. Maybe not using the word stimulating, but y'all get what I'm saying. So you have to apply that patience, because it's like, that ain't nobody's fault but yours. You gave her that phone, and so she's gonna want to get the phone. You can't get mad at her or try to pop them or her because they're doing the action that you showed them. Hi, baby. Hi. Moving on to whoa. Moving on to the next thing that I feel like being a dad has taught me is the ability to be flexible. You have to. I think I had an edge up when it came to that one, only because I've always been a person that kind of went with the flow. I recently just started getting on like a time block schedule, and kind of getting into the groove of discipline and things like that, right? My daughter also taught me discipline, so I combine discipline and flexibility. I know those two things kind of sound contrary, but let me explain. So when I say being flexible, I mean adapting to what's going on for the day, right? And so children are going through different developments and the different developmental stages in their lives. And so you may be on a routine. Y'all may be solid. Y'all may be good. I'm talking about eating, bath, read a story, lay it down, right? And that could be going on for a month or two. And then you get to month 3, month 4, 5, 6, or whatever it is, right? And then sleep regression happens. They start growing really fast, and now they need an extra nap in the day, and then they napping during the time that you're supposed to be feeding them, or they're supposed to be bathing. Or maybe y'all got caught out at the grocery store. Maybe it ain't even nothing to do with them. Maybe I got caught out at the grocery store, and now her nap time has gotten pushed back. So now she's a little bit, Junie. So now she's a little bit more sleepy than normal. I'm not sleepy. Now she's a little bit more awake than what she normally would be. So now instead of y'all going to bed at 9, 10 o'clock, now y'all going to bed at 11, 12 o'clock. And now you agitated because you still got to get up and go to work in the morning, or your wife agitated because she got a routine and schedule that she's trying to stay to, but she's trying to stay up with the baby, or the baby's crying now, right? Because she is overly tired. That's crazy, right? Like you literally are crying because you are sleepy, when it's like you could just go to sleep. But they don't understand that. So it's being flexible in your routine, being flexible in your everyday. Just like how we don't necessarily have the best day all the time, children are the same way. They're still humans, they're still people. They're just smaller people. So, they may not be having the best day. Her stomach could be hurting, right? Or her teeth could be coming in and her mouth hurts. And so she doesn't have the mental capacity as of yet to say, Mommy, Daddy, my mouth hurts. Mommy, Daddy, my stomach hurts. It's just a whine. It's just a cry. And so it's like you have to be flexible in the way you perceive, the way you communicate. the way you try to have some understanding. And so it's like it just goes on and on, man. Like it just goes on and on, and tying in the discipline aspect to it. It's like your kids are watching everything you do, everything. Like it's things that I may laugh at, or things that are the way I laugh even, or the way I may be walking or talking or doing whatever. And it's like she'll literally be absorbing all of that. So it's like if you want to show your kids or raise your kids in the way they should go, just like the Bible tells us to, you need to be disciplined. Like, and that doesn't start just randomly one day, right? Like I had no choice but to build some kind of structure in my life when she was born, because it's like kids thrive on a routine. So I want to credit my wife and my daughter, really, my oldest daughter, I should say, on building that routine. Like that discipline will take you so far. Like for example, I've been consistently doing my time block schedule that I made for myself, but the idea came from my wife. And the foundational structure, all glory be to God, for giving me this blessing that he gave me as my child. It's taught me how to be disciplined. It's taught me to move. When I say move with purpose, I'm not saying I didn't have purpose before she was born, but just move with purpose, as in move with intention. What is the reason why you're doing such activity? The goals that you have, what actionable steps are you taking towards those? And these are like biblical principles, like faith without works is dead, right? Like you can have this goal, you can have this plan, you can speak it, you can talk it, but if you haven't put forth no action to it, it ain't gonna happen, bro. Like it ain't gonna happen. That's just not how life works. And so, yeah, it might be. I might do like part 2, 3, 4. I don't know. If y'all rocking with the video, man, y'all let me know. I really don't know how loud it is when I go to edit this, because my baby is being a kid, right? Being flexible, having that patience, right? She's being a kid, man. I can't be mad at that. So, all right, y'all. I gotta go edit this. You wanna say bye, Junie? Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.